Rocket.
So, we are back. And hello everybody, by the way. Welcome to Ellitopia Gaming. I am Mel Bristow, as you know. And we are back with KSP Live. We have been gathering funds and science and everything, ready to upgrade our vehicle assembly building so that we can increase our maximum parts. And if you have a look up at our balance, up there, it would appear that we have enough funds to upgrade our vehicle assembly building. However, if we do that, that will leave us with just 14,000 funds, which is not enough for us to actually launch any kind of useful craft. So, what we are going to do is launch a mission first, then hopefully we can upgrade our vehicle assembly building. Now, last time, wasn't last week, unfortunately we couldn't have a stream last week. I had some unexpected changes in plans. But last time, we tried a mission to Ike, and we kind of failed. Let's have a look at our thingamawhat's-it. It was the Q7. And that's where we've kind of left it. We got very close to Ike. We did get... we got a rendezvous with Ike. I've gone all yellow in the camera now. What's going on with my camera today? Sorry guys, bear with me 1 second. Can't be having me all yellow. Where are we? Something like that. That's better. Right. Sorry. Carrying on. Yes, we had a rendezvous with Ike, but it wasn't quite where we wanted, and we didn't have enough fuel. So we now have a craft in a very bizarre polar orbit of Duna, such that it is quite possible that at some point it will fly directly through Ike. Not ideal, but there we go. You know, these things happen sometimes. So what we are going to be doing is having a look to see if we can improve that craft slightly, so that we can actually successfully complete that Ike mission. And that will be with... We'll load the Q7 and we'll see if we can work out how we can improve it. We're not going to be able to really add any extra weight to this. We've got the RCS tanks, the RCS thrusters, and perhaps we could have used those a little more efficiently. In fact, we could just take more monopropellant, because we only took 60. So if we take that off, drop that down for a second, and we'll stick a monopropellant tank under there, and that takes 250 monopropellant. I like to use the offset tool. There we go, just to get rid of the little gaps that you sometimes get. So this is going to be the Q8. And we're going to go to Ike, and it's going to be manned. So who's going to go with us? Don't really want to risk Bill, thank you very much. Let's take Sam G with us. Don't want to risk Frodock either, because we've already lost one pilot on to this mission. So I'm going to take Sam G with us, Sam G, and we're going to go out to the launch pad and see if we can get to Ike this time. Oh, that went down the wrong hole. Okay, so just want to take a quick moment to mention, while I'm getting everything set up, to mention the new series that just went live on my YouTube channel, playing The Spatials, which is a space station management sim game. I'm quite liking it. I've recorded a few episodes of that are all scheduled to be released over the next few weeks. And I will be recording some more. I'm also going to be looking at setting up a RimWorld series. I'm interested to know if you guys would like to see me play anything different on these streaming sessions other than Kerbal Space Program. Because, I mean, obviously KSP 1.0 is coming out soon, so we're going to want to be taking a look at that. But I didn't know if you guys might be interested in seeing perhaps something else for a change. And if you are, then feel free to let me know, and I will certainly have a consideration of that. Also, I just wanted to mention the stream tip page. If you guys like the streams and you want to support Ellitopia Gaming, you can offer us a small tip over at streamtip.com/t/elbristow. The link should be just down there. I had to look over there to see where I was pointing then, but it is down there. And that's on Twitch and on YouTube. You can find that link. So I appreciate that if you can do that. But we are here on the launchpad with Samgi Kerman. We have our SAS on. We have our throttle up at 100%, and we are ready to launch this thing to Ike. Here we go. That's very quiet in my ear holes. Is that quiet for you guys as well? Hey there, Wizzy, how are you doing? We are taking off, but just while we're doing that, I'm going to work out what's going on with the sound. Yes, everything seems to be turned down to 34%. Let's get that all up. The music doesn't need to be. Apply. Accept. Resume. That's better. I can hear it now. Oh, I'm fine, thank you very much. How are you? Oh no, you just said that. Yeah, not doing too bad. Thank you. Saw me popping up on your Twitch. Well, I'm glad that you stopped by. You stopped by just in time for our launch. Our super light rocket launch to Ike. Air intake's starting to die now, so we're going to lose power on those engines. And we are losing speed, so we have to fire these engines now. And we're going to have to start our turn. Probably not the most efficient turn. Is that crackling for you guys? I'm getting a bit of crackle. Definitely getting some weird crackle on that. I'm sure if you are. If someone can let me know if you're getting the weird crackling effect on the sound. Whoa! Let's lose those engines and spin round. That wasn't great. That could have been a lot worse, but that was not great. Where's our Apo? 38. Okay, not bad. We need to go and have a look for... Oh, that's the wrong button. I'm already in the map. We need to go and have a look for Dunar, and it's in the wrong place. Okay. We're just going to have to speed up time. Cannot walk faster. Right, okay. We're going to have to go back to the Space Centre. Leave Samgi in orbit. Requires the toolbar plugin. That's what's wrong with the ambient light mod. I forgot to add the toolbar mod, the toolbar plugin thing. Okay, so let's speed up time and bring Duna around for us. It's going to be somewhere about there. So, here we are. So, what we want is... How did we do this before? Did we launched forwards, didn't we? We want to go from here. Oh, we need to be flying the Q8 before we can do anything. That blooming parachute keeps firing when we don't want it to. Right, we want to be going that way, I believe. Is that correct? Where's the orbit of Kerbin? That way. So, oh, look at that. Pretty much at our periapsis, which is good. Make sure we're not going to hit the moon or Minmus on the way out. Oh, that's a new follower. That is Dinosaur Moustache. Welcome, Dinosaur Moustache. Been lurking away. Check your messages when you're finished. Enjoyed it. Catch you soon. Followed. Check your messages when you're finished. How mysterious. Thank you, Dinosaur Moustache. I will indeed check my messages when I'm finished. You may have been a bot. we shall find out. Okay, so that's going to be our manoeuvre. That's coming up in 2 minutes and 47 seconds. We don't have target tracking, unfortunately, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Don't know how long that burn is going to be, but it doesn't really matter because all we've got to do is point prograde and burn until we leave orbit. Until our apoapsis leaves Kerbin capture. Are you off? Okie dokie, see you later. Catch you another time. And doink! There we go. We are heading away. Ooh, used up quite a lot of that fuel. Not great. Going to have to be sparing with the fuel from this point on. And there we go. We are now out of the influence of Kerbin. We need to set Duna as our target, and we need to set a manoeuvre. 22 minutes away. Good, that gives us plenty of time. Let's burn out towards Duna. See how close we can get straight away. Oh, look at this. Not a bad start. Oh, 5.9 million. That's pretty good. Still a 23-second burn. I like that. Let's get pointed at the target node. Ooh, at the target node. Shame we haven't got the target tracking. That would be our 2-star pilot, which this guy will more than likely be if this mission is successful. 23 seconds. So that's, what's that? 10, 11 and a half. 11 and a half seconds. T minus 11 and a half seconds is when we're going to be burning. That's the word. Brain wasn't working then. 45. Okay, a bit more. Okay, T minus 11 and a half seconds, right on that target, hopefully. 15, 14, 13, 12, burn. Let's see if this works. Okay, we have an encounter. Check the periapsis. Let's do the adjustments with RCS to save the fuel. Fourteen, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And then we're going up again. Okay, so that there is as close as we're going to get, which is nice. Let's turn the RCS off so we don't accidentally change anything. Turn the SAS off so we don't accidentally change anything. And speed up time. Right, we are coming up for our intersect with Duna. We are 3 days away from our intersect with Duna currently. Can we, if I change focus to Duna, we are currently passing underneath Duna. If we turn our SAS back on, if I burn with our RCS, yeah, here we go. Let's bring this back up now that we're here. If we can get that to, I think it's about 35,000, is it? 35,000 meters. That will skim the surface of Duna, or not skim the surface, but skim the atmosphere of Duna and slow us down. $35. That was degrading then. That's 35. There we go. With RCS and SAS off. Actually, no, we probably do want SAS on, thinking about it. Keep ourselves pointing prograde, ready for an emergency burnout like we planned last time, which didn't really work as planned. And now let's do the 3-day journey to our changing sphere of influence. 1.0 hype, indeed. 1.0. It's on its way. It's coming soon. Trademark. It will be here soon. I am reliably informed by a little birdie. How soon, though? Unfortunately, I don't know. The little birdie was not quite that clued up. Perhaps he needs to hear it from an even littler birdie. It's a pain that I forgot to add the toolbar mod so that we could use the ambient light, but we get to have a look at this nice skybox while we're approaching Duna for our aerobraking manoeuvre. Pointing prograde so that we can burn out in an emergency if we really need to. And we're at 36,000 meters now, and I kind of thought that our periapsis would be moving by now. Doesn't really seem to be doing anything. I don't think I went in deep enough. Nothing is happening. Literally nothing is happening. We are just going to fly straight past Duna. Okay, so let's point retrograde. And let's use some of our fuel. I think I didn't go deep enough into the atmosphere. We will have to use some of our fuel. We haven't got a huge amount of it. Yes, I realise I'm probably going the wrong way around the planet. We did that last week too. But somehow we did manage to get an Ike intersect. We got down to about 35,000 meters with our approach, but I believe we should have gone a bit deeper to aerobrake. Using a bit of RCS as well, just to... Oh, come on, we're just gonna have to do this, otherwise we're just gonna end up... Whoa, 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 hold on. Let's see what was going on there. Let's burn that back up with our RCS. That was a 14,000. Okay, wasn't what I thought. Wow. Okay. I don't know if we've got enough fuel to actually do this, but we have an approach on Ike there. I'm leaving that. I'm not touching it. And we are going to turn our RCS and SAS off, and we are going to speed up time, and we are going to go and see if this actually is going to do what it looks like it's going to do for us. Look at that for an approach. We're coming up on Ike the wrong way round. We probably do not have enough fuel for this manoeuvre. In fact, I'm almost certain we don't have enough fuel for this manoeuvre. Come on. You're going to capture us? You're going to not capture us. There we go. Okay. How much of a burn will it need for us to actually be in orbit around Ike? 6 seconds. 6 seconds I can do. I'm not going to have much fuel left after this, but we will be in orbit and therefore completing part of our contract. Come on! We are somehow in orbit around Ike. Which means we have completed that part of our contract for 33,750 funds and 135 reputation, and there's a fly. No, I missed it. So, we're in orbit around Ike. That means we can do our science from around Ike. What did we bring? I know we got the crew report. Did we happen to bring a thermometer? I don't think we did. I don't think we had enough parts. No. Okay, so let's take a crew report. Ah, we already did that one. Yeah, transmit scientific data from space around Ike. Okay, so the only thing we've got left that we can do is to actually land on Ike. How do we want to do this? We want to do this with as little fuel as possible. If we fail at this, we fail. If we succeed, we will be heroes. So, we do it not because it is easy, but because that's what the contract says. So, we are burning with RCS, leaving just enough fuel for a landing, also known as a stranding. And we will come. I'm not even going to bother with these visual surveys. We'll do that on another mission, I think. How close are we? Very close. Let's turn the RCS off while you're turning around. Thank you very much. And then turn it back on again and start burning to slow us down. I don't know if this is going to work in the slightest. Looks like it might. If it does, I will be very impressed, because this is my first ever attempt at landing on Ike. We've got a little while though before we get to the point of explosion. Can we physics warp? No, not with RCS, unfortunately. The physics warp stops the RCS from... Oh, hang on, that wasn't physics warp, was it? Hold on. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, that uses unnecessary RCS. We're getting very close to the surface. 1,000 meters. Hey there, MacMam. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we are going to have to use that bit of fuel, aren't we? And there it goes. We might also have to EVA and use a helmet. No. Wait, what's over there? Hold on. No. No. Oh. Okay, well, yes. Still not enough fuel for that one. Something just fell off my desk. Yeah. Oh. So, let's go back to the Space Center. See, we did actually manage to unlock some funds in that mission. We have 2.126 million funds, and our vehicle assembly building costs 2.1 million to upload. Upgrade. Which will leave us 26,500 funds. It's a bit tight, isn't it? The craft that we just launched cost us... Come on. The craft that we just launched cost us 21,812 funds. So we can still launch a mission with 26,500 funds, particularly if we accept another contract which gives us some kind of, you know, forward payment. And we know that we can launch a craft with that amount of funds. But do we want to, is the question. Do we want to upgrade the vehicle assembly building and use what little funds we have left to try and pick up another to try and complete either this landing on Ike, or we're not going to do those crew reports. But then we will have more than 30 parts, so we can take more fuel and more engines and things, which will mean that, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Oh, look, we've got plant a flag on Ike as well, which gives us an advance of 32,000. Look at that. So if we take that, dual ghillie bop, rescue. Visual survey. I don't really want to do the visual survey ones, because if I fail them, they have a massive penalty, and we already have one. Where is it? Yeah, one visual survey, one active, which is 139,000 funds. It's 575,000 if we complete it, and 81,000 for each of the ones that we do actually manage to complete. But we've got to get there. We can plant a flag on Ike. That will give us some funds. If we do manage to land on Ike, we've got, you know, loads of funds. Let's go for it. We've now got 21,058. Let's upgrade the vehicle assembly building, giving us 255 parts and access to action groups. There we go. There is our level 2 vehicle assembly building at last. Goodness me, it's taken us a long time to upgrade that building. 58,907 funds we have in order to launch another Ike mission. We may as well, because we're fighting with our budget, we need to stick with the Q series. But we have the option of adding considerably more fuel. You want me to make a memorial for Samgi? Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. I will make a memorial for Samgi. Although we didn't make one for Jeb, but, you know, that's just Jeb. I'll tell you what, we'll make one for Jeb too. Let's have a look. We'll find out what all our dead Kerbals are called, and we'll leave them all a memorial. Have we got a... No, I haven't made a... There we go, Pod Rover. There's our Pod Rover. Oh, we don't need it like that though, do we? We'll call this Memorial 1. And we'll take Bill and Bob to go and do that. I will have to check which other Kerbals we've lost though. Let's launch that. Excuse me. And let me just quickly pull up the save game, and we'll have a look at all the people that we may or may not have misplaced inside planets. Twitch 90, persistent. Right, applicant, crew, state available, crew, state assigned, crew, state assigned, crew, state assigned permanently. Let's turn around. There we go. And there we go. We need daytime, don't we? Let's daytime it up. Come on. Whoop-a-da. There we go, there's daytime. There we go. Jebediah and Samgi, duly remembered in our flag graveyard, which I hadn't actually put into this series, but there we go. You guys wanted it, you guys shall have it, and now somehow we need to get back into the craft, and we're not going to, are we? Oh, look at that. Well done, Bill. Now you can turn it around so Bob can get in. Come on, Bob. Nice, okay. Recover the vessel, and there we go. That is those two flags planted. Okay, so those funds recovered. Bill and Bob recovered. And our flags nicely displayed. Jebediah and Samgi there. We now need to go back and continue the Q missions. This is Q8, so this is going to be Q9. QIX. There we go. Now, I'm thinking we can do a 3 and 3 kind of situation on this particular craft. And we've got a lot more fuel in these now. A lot more power in them. So who are we going to take with them? Let's take Frodock with us. He is 2-star. He will be somewhat more than 2-star if we manage this successfully. Let's save this. And let's take it out to the launch pad and see if these engines are powerful enough to get this thing off the ground. Return is a questionable concept. We are aiming to get to Ike. Our long-term goal will be for the Kerbal to return. Whether it will be in this ship or not, well, I doubt it. I very much doubt it. So Frodock has all the extra options available for us, which is good. So we can do the... Oh, we can't do target tracking. Oh yeah, we can do target tracking, I think, with 2-star. We'll find out. Let's see if this thing can take off. Here we go. See what thrust level it does take off at, if it manages it. 110, yeah, it's going. Excellent, 110 is pretty good. I don't use any mods at the moment. I'm not using anything that adds any extra parts, any extra mechanics or anything like that. I do use visual mods, aesthetic mods. That is all that I'm using at this stage. Wow, this is launching much better than the previous attempts. So I've got things like Planet Shine, I've got a different skybox on, I've got the texture replacer so that they've got their individual uniforms and things. So that's the only mod that I've got. I did add the ambient light adjustment, but I forgot to add the toolbar mod. So ambient light doesn't work without the toolbar mod, which is a pain. There goes our thrust. So I'm going to have to cut the engines. There we go. And then back to full thrust. Yes, very dodgy way of doing that. Definitely not ideal. They've gone off. Where are they now? There they are. They're gone now. Okay, they are debris. They have despawned. Whoa, where are you going? Hang on, where are you going? Come back. What's going on? Why do I not have any control over you all of a sudden? That was unusual. Our SAS isn't strong enough. We should have brought an SAS. Okay. Because of the 3 engine setup we've got going on, our SAS isn't strong enough. Poop, didn't think of that. Why didn't I think of that? Right, so we're going to have to abort this lot. Whoops, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Oh well, that's a lot of wasted cash. New point retro, if you can. We'll have to pop the parachute. And we'll speed this up. Okay. So, come on Frodock, let's get this one right. SAS is on. Our throttle is up at 100%. We're slightly light. No, we're not slightly lighter. We're probably way about the same because we've added reaction wheels and taken some fuel out. So let's see what happens. Here we go. We're off the ground. It's a good start. them flaming out? It is, isn't it? I don't remember that particle effect before. Whoa! Cut the engines, hang on, come on, back up, back up. There we go. Whew, that was close. Come on. Those reaction wheels are still not strong enough. Come on, come on. Tell you what, let's turn around and burn that way instead. Why? Why? Why are these reaction wheels not strong enough? How about if we do it with RCS as well? Yeah, right, the fuel isn't flowing right. What's happened? Ah, it's that there, look. Those two are fine. What's going on with that one? Mind you, they should... Yeah, no, it's the weight distribution. What's going on there? It's attached by some kind of tiny little tap thing. As if... Right. Turn that off. Let's... get off, fly. Let's go retro. Let's not pop the other engines off this time. Antenna. I've got an... Oh, that is the antenna. Ah, you swine. You swine. Hey there, Gillard. Welcome, welcome. What a pain. What a pain. Okay. Now, there's a problem there because... I don't know... Well, we'll have to see how much we get for recovering this. We also need to make sure that we do recover this. Slow ourselves down so the parachute pop isn't quite so violent. How did we do? Did we manage to recover all of it? Wow, looks like we did. We recovered all the parts, so we just wasted the fuel. Let's recover it and see how much funds we've got left. Do we need, what is it, 34,000. 27. We recovered 20,000. We've got 27,000 left, and we need... Where's it gone? It's disappeared. QIX, there it is. 32,000. Okay. Is there a contract we can take? It makes sense for us to take another Ike contract. I suppose we could do a satellite launch. Geosync. Ooh, that one pays well. I can do a geosynchronous. Take one for the advance, yeah. I can do a geosynchronous orbit, no problem. For 207,000 funds, yeah, I think so. Let's take that. Let's just check it's the right direction and everything. That one. No, that's not the right direction, is it? That's a bit odd. Why would they ask me to do a geosynchronous orbit which is not geosynchronous? Unless that's not the orbit that I've just... Where's that fly? I got it. Is that not the orbit that they've just asked us to... Where are we? Power an antenna, reach geosynchronous orbit around Kerbin with minimal deviation. Right. Apo 4166, Perry 1570. But that's not going to be geosynchronous. It's going the wrong way around the planet. Oh well. If that's what they ask for, that's what they shall get. So, what have we used for orbits? Again, we can use the Q series, but ideally we don't want a manned one. I think the Q7 was not manned. No, that's a manned one. Okay, maybe it was the Q6. No. Getting there. Q5. No. Goodness me, was it that long ago since we've done an unmanned launch? Q4. That is... Right, that is an unmanned craft. We don't need that extra fuel though. That will get us... That'll get us to a geosynchronous orbit. We could, I tell you what, for manoeuvring purposes, and since we can actually do it, we'll add some RCS in there and some RCS thrusters. There we go. SAS is on. Throttle is up to 100%. We've got the antenna. We've got power. It's an unmanned craft. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Come on. I know you can get off the ground. There we go. Bit of a slow one, this one. Are we actually going to get away with them not flaming out? No. Okay. Right, we're going west. We're gaining an apoapsis. We're gaining an apoapsis pretty well, actually. If I do this right, our periapsis will be in the right place as well, which is handy. There we go. So I can then burn our apo out. Whoa, 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 sorry. Alright. Okay, that's quite wrong. It's wronger than I thought it was. So, we are going to have to somewhere fix that. That's where we need the ascending and descending node. Where is the actual intersect of these? It's... Come on, where are you? It's around... Oh, it is around there somewhere, okay. So... If I... Not there. Here, you stupid thing. So, if I add a adjustment there... Okay. Can I also... move the Apo around a bit. That'll be pretty close. That's a 2-second burn, apparently. If that is actually a 2-second burn, I'll be quite impressed. We're going to try it as if it's a 2-second burn. Might be tricky to get it right if it's a 2-second burn. Too close. In fact, let's come around here and watch it from here. Here we go, ready? My goodness, it was a 2-second burn. Okay, so let's RCS that down a little bit. And cancel that maneuver node. And our Apo is now like 2 kilometers off. That's not bad. So now it's time to go to the Apo. And get ourselves pointing prograde without RCS preferably. There's the fuel, loads of fuel, good. And burn our peri up slowly. Did that a bit early actually, hang on, let's cut that. It was moving a lot quicker than I expected it to. There we go. We've even got enough fuel to deorbit it again afterwards. Bam. 1570, 1554, 4166, 4167. That's pretty close. Ah, and there we go. That's it completed. 207,000 funds, 22 science and 62 reputation. Well, that was some easy money. We're sorted. We have saved. We've saved our space program from bankruptcy. I wonder if I could recover this. Has it got a parachute on it? It has. Let's now that we've got that contract and we put that satellite up for them, we're going to decommission it for them as well. Thank you for the money. Sorry about the satellite, you're not having it. Out of interest, you guys watching, if you would like to have your own Kerbal in our series, that is one of the rewards available to our supporters over at streamtip.com. streamtip.com/t/lbristow. The link for that is underneath the video in Twitch, and it's in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. We welcome any support that we can get, obviously, and you can do that over at StreamTip. And as a thank you, we will let you name a Kerbal, and depending on what you are able and willing to to contribute, we may allow you to have your own flag added to the series. Name a mission, name a craft, all those kind of things are up for grabs as a thank you. And there we go, we have brought home the QX. We can recover it, and that saves us some funds. And we now have 250,000 funds. That's not bad. 2,658 to 2,659 science. We still don't have nearly enough funds to upgrade our research and development centre. That's 5.1 million funds. That'll be a while, that one, I'm afraid. But there we go. We completed a contract, and we now have more than enough funds for our mission to Ike. And this time we will do it without the fuel line attached to the antenna. QIX is the craft we were working with. There we go, and let's, don't know how I didn't actually see that. Let's detach that. Let's attach it to itself for the moment, and we'll put the antenna, where should we put it? Let's put it on the side of here, and then we will rotate it up, and we will just put it out slightly. There we go, so it's attached as a proper antenna. Nice. And then we will remember to reattach. That's the one we want. It's taken all those fuel lines off, so we'll remember to reattach all of them back to our main craft. And that, hopefully, will fix the issues that we've been having. And we probably don't need all these SAS modules, but we will take them anyway. There's probably very little chance of this thing returning. I'm wondering if we were having trouble slowing it down. I'm wondering if we should bring some extra RCS thrusters. Placement will be a bit awkward. I'll do them there and just do 2 instead of 4. Or do we just take more fuel? We can probably afford to take more fuel. Although that's pushing the weight. No, it should be okay actually as far as the weight's concerned. We can afford to unlock some larger tanks actually as well, can't we? How do we want to do this? I suppose the other option is an additional launch stage so that this stays quite light. That's not such a bad idea. What if we banana skin stage it? But then that's probably a bit ridiculous. Probably need struts on that as well, won't we? Probably don't need that. We've got one on there, we've got the SAS in there. We haven't unlocked Separatrons yet. Okay, well, let's do that. that would do that. And then we need to add some separatrons to this because they keep. Yeah. Oh, come on, where's the... There we go, that's the key I was looking for. This is probably a really bad idea, isn't it? Because they've got forward thrust when we detach them usually, so that would fire them off that way. Do slightly more fuel. It's going to all be heavier now. Okay, so we're going to need to move that up. They all fire. Then, no. Then they detach and they fire. Then they detach and they fire, hopefully, if I've judged that right. If not, we've got a problem there. Then they detach. Right. This is going to be the QXI. We're going to need action groups on this now, I think. We've only got basic action groups, but we can use gear, for example, to toggle those engines on and off. And then the lights will, let's see, if we need to, decouple them and activate them. So we've got G and Y, isn't it? That's our two emergency keys now. Yeah. Okay, so Frodoc, you're coming with us. We're going to save this. I've got a sneaking suspicion that this might not launch, but we're about to find out. I've got even more of a sneaking suspicion that it won't get to Ike. Again, we shall see. SAS on, throttle up to 100%. Come on, Frodoc, let's get this thing in the air. Can it lift? Can it lift? There's 110 where it lifted last time. 120. 130. Oh, 135. It lifts. Just about. But just about is good enough. That's why I added the extra fuel in these tanks. We're going to have to start turning. Very, 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 very carefully. There goes our for us, so we're slowing down, so we have to switch engines. They're not going to run out of fuel, so we're going to have to detach them. There they go. That detachment went quite well. Look at that nice pretty pattern they've left behind as well. They would have been dead weight otherwise. Oh, poop, I made a mistake. We're going to have to ditch those, because they're just dead weight. I didn't add the fuel lines to them. That was stupid. Tracking prograde's not working for us. Let's bring it back up here. Where are we going? Where are we going? We're going south. That was stupid. Okay. Let's correct that, shall we? Sorry about that. Slight goof there. This might be a dead mission. This one. That's a terrible thing, actually. We can afford to go south, thinking about it. Let's just get the thing into orbit. Nice crescent of the moon coming up over the, or going off the horizon. Which way is it going? I'm not sure. Travelling in an odd direction. Yeah, to that person who said earlier that I was quite good at this, I refer you to this mission. Coming up on 80,000. Oops, stopped it too early. Really? We've left the atmosphere already. Okay. We'll speed things back up a bit then. We are not approaching the apoapsis. Let's slow things down a bit so that we are approaching the apoapsis. Here we go. Don't really want the apoapsis outside 85. Oh, 84,999. There we go. As I said, we don't really want it outside 85. Yeah, we're going to have problems with this mission. This is not going to go to plan. Speed things up just a little bit. A little bit. And let's burn. Come on. There we go. Not great, Frodock. Not great, I'm afraid. We've got just over half a tank of fuel left. We're probably in the complete wrong place again for Juna. Yep, we are. Okay. I think that'll do us. No, I just hit M. I don't want to do M. QXI, fly. Okay. Where are we on the orbit? We're near Perry, so that's good. But are we facing... No, we're not facing the right direction. So we want to be going that way. Which is... just weird. Come on. This crazy orbit that we've got going on. Just going to have to burn around here somewhere. Let's get ourselves pointing prograde. And just burn and see where we get to. Eleven, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow things right down. 38, 37, 36. And switch. There we go. Check that we've still got the same Perry. Near enough. SAS and RCS on. Get us pointing prograde, I think. Loads and loads of RCS fuel left. Actually, I think fuel-wise, we're better off now than we were last time. That's the wrong way. Why is that the wrong way? Okay. I'm going to go in at just under 16, I think. This is the moment of truth. Here we go. Is this right? Let's be looking at our craft. Come on, slow down. We're at 50, so we're in the atmosphere. Are we going in it enough? Periapsis is dropping. Let's turn the RCS off. Keep the SAS on for now. Something's happening. .28, so we're much deeper in than we were last time. Not exactly going to burn in the atmosphere, are we? But still pointing prograde in the event of a emergency escape being needed. We're at 19. Starting to see some movement here. I don't think we're going to need an emergency escape, but we might need an emergency retroburn. We're at 16. So yeah, 14 kilometers may have been right. Let's see what we actually get from the aero braking maneuver. We're about to reach Perry. Yeah, there is our periapsis. So let's start giving it a hand with our... Oops, let's turn our RCS on and start giving it a hand with our RCS. Which isn't helping at all, so let's start giving it a hand with our engines. We're going the wrong way around Juno again. Right. We are still aerobraking slightly, so let's let the atmosphere finish doing what it's doing, and then we'll work out what's going on here. We have some kind of intersect with Ike. Okay, 4 seconds of burn in kind of this direction. Right, so let's try burning with RCS. I just heard an ambulance. That's never a good sign. Well, it is moving, but it's not moving enough, so I'm going to have to burn with the engines. Might as well get rid of that, because that's not really going to help much. This is very hard to keep track of. There's an ambulance outside one of my neighbour's houses. That's not a good sign. I might have to call an early end to this stream at this in a moment. Let's quickly have a look at this and see if we can actually do this. We don't have much fuel, but I just want to get this craft somewhere near orbiting Ike, and then if necessary we can land it another time. No, I don't think we've got enough fuel again. Had my original plan worked, this would have been ideal. No. My original plan with the extra fuel would have been great. But as it is, I think we're going to lose this one to another random Duna orbit. I don't think there's enough RCS in the world to get us onto Ike. This is tough. This is tough. Whose idea was it to land on Ike? It's getting there. If I can get it in a stable orbit, I might have a chance, but I really don't know. It's kind of getting there. And we have still got quite a lot of RCS. Come on. Come on. Bit more. Bit more. Come on. Nearly there. There we go. There we go. Right. So we are in orbit around Ike now. A safe, stable orbit around Ike. With RCS fuel to spare. Perhaps not enough to actually do what we want to do. Our Perry is drastically dropping as we're doing this as well, so let's zip round once more. Point retro. Come on then, come on Apo, in you come. We might be looking at doing these contracts instead with this launch, but we have managed to get into an orbit around Ike. And I'm going to have to physics warp this because it's taking a long time. Okay, we are at a fairly low orbit and our Kerbal is safe currently. We have some scope for completing that at another point, and that is where we're going to call the stream for this evening. So thank you for watching, guys. Okay, not quite as successful a stream as we would have liked this week, but not terrible. Not terrible. If you haven't done so already, please don't forget to hit the follow button so that you get notifications next time we go live. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Again, so that you get notifications next time we post a video up on YouTube. And don't forget to check out the new series that we've got running over there at the moment. And on that note, I've been El Bristow, you've been watching Ellitopia Gaming, and I will see you next time. See you later, guys.